Well, 6 p.m. on the Labor Day long weekend, you know what that means. A flurry of travel at the ferry terminals, the airport, the border, and on the highways. Our Janella Hamilton leads us off tonight from the Horseshoe Bay ferry terminal. So Janella, BC Ferries has been plagued with problems all summer long. Set the scene for us right now. How are things shaping up where you are?
Well, Tanya, it appears to be smooth sailing here at the Horseshoe Bay and over at the Tsawwassen terminal. Many people we're speaking to telling us that there hasn't been much of a wait at all. A lot of people making reservations this August long weekend instead of risking it. And that has been the message that BC Ferries has been touting all summer long. If you don't have a reservation, don't show up at the terminal with a vehicle. And it seems like that message is actually resonating with travelers. BC Ferries says this year's August long weekend, it saw a 23% reduction in customers driving up to the terminals without a reservation in comparison to last year. This has led to a 56% drop in passengers with vehicles experiencing sailing waits. At the same time, an increase of about 20% of foot passengers on board. But of course, with a summer of cancellations and delays due to mechanical issues and staffing shortages, BC Ferries says they are prepared for whatever the weekend holds.
We've got about 1,800 employees working per day over the long weekend. We've got about 1,500 sailings in place. So we do expect to move lots of customers, probably over 500,000 customers, and about 200,000 vehicles.
Typically, the long weekend Monday is one of the busiest days, but with school starting, BC Ferries says it is expecting a high volume of travelers this upcoming Sunday.
Now, Janella, we've also checked in at YVR today. What can passengers going through the airport expect this long weekend?
Well, of course, Tanya, they are also experiencing a lot more passengers than usual. In fact, they're saying about 316,000 people will be traveling by air this August long weekend. That's an increase of about 60,000 people compared to last year. If we're talking a little bit about where are people headed to the last long weekend before, school gets back and a lot of people get back to work, this is some of the top destinations that people are traveling to this long weekend.
Calgary, Toronto, Winnipeg, and Montreal are the top destinations across Canada. Into the U.S., travelers are going to San Francisco, Los Angeles, Vegas, of course, New York, and Chicago. And then from an international perspective, where travelers are headed from YVR, London, Hong Kong, Delhi, and Frankfurt.
No matter how you're traveling this weekend, officials are saying pack your patience, plan ahead, and of course, arrive early.
Some familiar advice there. Thank you so much, our Janella Hamilton reporting for us from Horseshoe Bay tonight.